Really, there are two reasons, or two answers to that question. The first is professionally, and the second is more of a personal family answer. The professional answer is I was at a point in my career where I had been leading a middle school for some time and had been involved in independent school education for really all of my career. And I was really looking forward to a leadership opportunity in a larger school that had great resources, a place that had a lot of wonderful people resources, and also a larger school that really had a lot going on in the school. It was a school that really embraced a lot of activity centered around the whole child concept. And so I was looking for that opportunity, and after a long process of trying to find out what my next step was going to be, Durham Academy gave me the opportunity to come here, and it was one that I certainly couldn't pass up. Personally, my family and I were looking for a place to live that offered some great activity for our children as they grow up, and a part of the world that was cosmopolitan, that had a lot to offer in terms of culture, and we certainly found or thought that Durham was going to be a great option for that, and so Durham Academy was a perfect fit. Durham Academy is a place that really cares a lot about students. It's a place where people really matter. Durham Academy clearly puts the emphasis on the great teaching relationship between teacher and student, between person and person, between family and school, and those relationships are really what I've picked up from the very minute I've stepped on campus. Those are what get the emphasis. Those are what matter at this place. And I've been really surprised, not surprised because I kind of expected it, but really impressed by the depth of the care that goes into building those relationships, and really impressed by how well people are able to focus on what's good for the student by having great relationships. So my first impressions are very, very positive. It's a busy place where there's a lot going on, but it's a place where people are really care about having the best education possible, a place that challenges students but also really supports them. So it's a very great first impression. My kids are having a great time. They certainly miss their friends from back home in Georgia, but they're making new friends quickly. They come home with very positive reports of their classes. They have fantastic teachers. My kids are really loving being here, and they're thriving. It's going to be a great match for them too in the lower school. I teach a section of 7th grade history. We focus a lot on China and ancient Chinese history in the first semester, and then we move on to study some East Africa and Caribbean history in the second semester. It's a subject that I've taught most of the material in the past, but I've been teaching a similar class in my past, so I'm really excited about teaching these students. I have a great class. Do your homework. Make sure that you're staying on top of your assignments, class. But they're great, and we're having a great start to the year. I have so much respect for Lee as an educator and as a person. I really would prefer not to take this interview to a point that's so trivial and really based on such superficial things. So I'm going to respectfully decline to answer that in honor of my friend Lee Hark.